How do reductionism and holism explain body organization levels? Imagine trying to understand a complex machine by looking at each tiny part and then seeing how all those parts work together. That's what scientists do when they study the human body. They use two main ways to explain how the body is organized. These are called reductionism and holism. Both help us see the big picture and the small details. Reductionism is like taking apart a puzzle piece by piece. It explains the body by breaking it down into smaller parts. First, it looks at atoms, which are tiny particles that make up everything. Then it moves to molecules, which are groups of atoms bonded together. These molecules form organelles, the tiny structures inside cells. Next, we have cells, which are the smallest units of life. Cells group together to form tissues, which are collections of similar cells working together. Tissues then combine to make organs, like the heart or lungs. Organs work in groups called organ systems, such as the digestive or nervous system. Finally, all these systems come together to make the entire body, or the organism. Reductionism helps us understand each part in detail, making it easier to study how the body functions. Holism, on the other hand, looks at the body as a whole. It says that you can't fully understand the body just by examining its parts separately. Instead, you need to see how all the parts work together. For example, a tissue might have certain properties, but when it becomes part of an organ, it gains new functions. And when organs work together in an organ system, they create abilities that the parts alone can't do. Holism emphasizes that the body's overall health and function depend on the interactions between all these levels. It's like a team where everyone has a role, and the team's success depends on how well they work together. In the study of human anatomy and physiology, both views are important. Reductionism gives us detailed knowledge about the structure and function of individual parts. Holism helps us understand how these parts coordinate to keep the body alive and healthy. When doctors study a disease, they often start by looking at specific cells or organs. But they also need to consider how the entire body responds and adapts. So, understanding the levels of organization in the body involves seeing both the detailed parts and the big picture. Reductionism breaks down the body into smaller, manageable pieces. Holism shows how all those pieces fit together to create a functioning whole. Both ways of thinking help us learn more about how our bodies work and how to keep them healthy.